And in business today, the National Single Window Scheme at the ports is expected to be fully functional by December next year. Now, it's exactly 3 months today since the introduction of the scheme, which saw customs take over its core mandate of classification and valuation at the ports. Now, the first National Single Window Stakeholder Conference was organized as part of activities to mark this feat yesterday.
The National Single Window Stakeholder Conference also saw the launch of the second phase of the Single Window Scheme. The first phase, which started on 1st September, saw customs take over the imports valuation and classification role from the destination inspection companies, working with IT firm West Blue Consulting. The Finance Minister, Tekwe, explained the efficiency of the system has been improving since implementation started in September.
Despite the initial challenges synonymous with the introduction of any complex system, the overall performance so far has been excellent, as the statistics speak for itself. To date, the service level agreement is that processing must be done within 48 hours. Total IDF submitted by declarants to date is 39,099, and the total CVRs completed through Quality Assurance Department is 37,632, which gives a performance ratio of 96.2725%.
The representative of the controller in the Nigeria Customs Service lauded Ghana for the exemplary relationship so far demonstrated by the various stakeholders in the implementation of the system.
From what we have, there seems to be synergy between all the government agencies, because all of them are represented here. The people that will make the single window work are all here. We never had that opportunity because there was something like, oh, he wants to take my job. That interagency rivalry, which is not here. So from the look of things, even before starting, you have succeeded.
The first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Ebu Batanudru, also reiterated government's commitment to pass the relevant laws for the successful implementation of the scheme. Government is confident the single window scheme would not only improve its revenue mobilization, but facilitate trade at the ports to the benefit of businesses by way of reduced cost and turnaround time.
Now, the Union of Industry, Commerce and Financial Workers, UNICOF, is asking the management of the ADB to, as a matter of urgency, reinstate the 13 workers they have dismissed. Now, Acting General Secretary of UNICOF, John Amegashi, tells Red Business the decision to dismiss the workers is unjustifiable and a ploy to disband and weaken UNICOF.
UNICOF met the media to explain happenings between the union and management of ADB in recent times. Issues surrounding the dismissal of the 13 workers were topical. The workers were sacked based on what management of ADB describes as wrongful operational acts. But the Acting General Secretary of UNICOF, John Amegashi, says the decision by management is not justifiable.
You queried the members, you called them before the disciplinary committee, you interdicted them. During the interdiction, you need to open thorough investigation into all the issues and to allow the affected members to also defend themselves. But they didn't do that before dismissing them. 100 of these relationship officers used the same process in handling the checks. Then thereafter, 13 were picked, and all these 13 members chanced to be our union executives, both at the enterprise level and in the regions. So that was what I stated, that it was a clear and orchestrated victimization.
John Amegashi insists UNICOF will go through all the structures and processes to get the workers reinstated.
Industrial relation issues at the Commission are quite enormous. We have been giving hearing and will continue to go through the hearing. It depends on the commitment of both parties. So when we get to the Commission and management team realize that they have not exhibited and acted in good faith and would want to reinstate our members, why not we go through? But if not, then we would be compelled to move from that stage to another stage.
What's that stage?
That is when the structures will meet and discuss. We'll be holding a meeting over the weekend to enable all the structures to meet to discuss the issue. We haven't taken any decision yet. When we take it, I will duly communicate that to you.
Well, that'll be all for business here on News. It's time to check out the very latest in sports with George Ado Jr.